Everybody, today we're going to talk about requiring military service. Many other governments have a requirement that their citizens serve in their military for a minimum of a set amount of years, usually 2 years. It's a controversial topic, but I do believe that requiring military service will change the entire way that we live in the United States. The U.S. requiring a minimum of 2 years served in the military by its citizens would be beneficial to society as a whole. The military teaches you things about yourself and about the world that you would never learn otherwise. I personally witnessed people completely adjust and change their way of living while serving in the military and after serving in the military. I went to boot camp with people that I couldn't stand, and later I found them to be completely different, respectful, disciplined people. I wrote out a list of pros. It teaches people discipline. You really learn how to suck it up, basically, and do what you're supposed to do, really. Follow the rules and really do what's best for the group as a whole. It promotes national unity. We're all fighting for the same reason. So it seems easier to get closer to your peers when you have the same goal in mind. It promotes equality. I remember they stressed so heavily, we're all green. You're not black, you're not white, you're green. You're not a girl, you can still do the same things that the boys are doing. And I think that's something that society really struggles with now, and I think it would be really beneficial for a lot of people to change their minds about that. And it would help maintain an active military. If we continuously were training the proper amount of people, we would always be ready to go if something were to happen. We'd be successful in a battle, per se. And I wrote out a list of cons. Young lives would be at risk. Personally, I enlisted 30 days before my 17th birthday, so I was just very young, still a teenager, and that makes people uncomfortable. It violates free will. People feel like they're being told what to do. In America, it's really important to people that they maintain their free will. It would compromise the quality of service, and I do believe this one is important because when you're serving next to somebody, you want them to care about the mission the same way that you do. And if they don't, it does affect the quality of service, whether they are sleeping on the job or they're not cleaning their weapon, things like that. It does affect national security in the way that they carry out the mission. It interferes with other lifestyle choices because some individuals want to go to college right after they graduate high school. Some people want to start a family, and if you're required to join the military right away, you may feel that your lifestyle is being threatened, and that's not fair. So after discussing all of the pros and cons, I personally feel that serving in the military would benefit the country as a whole. You learn to sacrifice yourself for something bigger, and you learn to respect your peers and superiors in a manner that you don't really learn in the outside world. I think the world would be a better place when this is required, and I also think that really, you go to school for 12 years, kindergarten through 12th grade, and this is just 2 extra years that would impact you in such a beneficial way and impact the world in such a beneficial way that there are moments where we have to take a step back and consider, is the free will that we're losing worth the benefits that we're receiving? And in this case, I would say that definitely the benefits that we receive heavily outweigh the things that we give up to promote this type of service. And that's all I have to say on the topic. Thank you for listening. I hope that you learned something, and you have a good day.